Ever arrived somewhere with zero memory of the drive? That's your brain checking out entirely on autopilot. But complex problems demand more. We must intentionally shift from autopilot into deliberate, manual, critical thinking. Welcome to this explainer. Today, we are taking deliberate control of our minds to actually think smarter. Mike Kallet's work isn't just theory. It serves as a literal user manual to upgrade your problem solving. We use this manual override for head scratchers, those tricky situations lacking an obvious path forward. So, how do we systematically unravel these everyday mysteries without getting completely lost? It requires 3 phases: finding absolute clarity, reaching firm conclusions, and finally, making confident decisions. Let's start with phase 1, clarity. You see, most projects fail simply because we solve the wrong problem. Why is this important? Because a tiny investment in true understanding prevents endless frustration later on. To achieve clarity, we must ignore surface symptoms and relentlessly ask why to unearth the actual roots. What does this really mean? It means intentionally emptying our mental buckets of past biases to see clearly. Once the root cause is crystal clear, we step into phase 2, formulating a solid conclusion. Here's the secret. Every single conclusion we ever make rests entirely upon a hidden underlying premise. This premise is a fragile combination of our facts, observations, lived experiences, beliefs, and assumed truths. We all naturally jump to conclusions, but critical thinking forces a pause. Are those assumptions actually valid? A weak premise makes your solution risky. We must rigorously cross-examine our logic from multiple angles. Finally, we arrive at phase 3, making the ultimate, definitive decision to actually execute the plan. Because a brilliant conclusion is just a lingering idea until a specific decision-maker takes real action. Every successful decision demands strict criteria. Think of it as a rigid threshold required before acting. What is the downside risk? Calculating this ensures our manual override doesn't accidentally steer us off a cliff. Ultimately, thinking smarter isn't about innate intelligence. It's a deliberate daily practice of asking the right questions. Next time your brain coasts on autopilot during a head scratcher, will you pull the manual override?